Hello, Angela here at the Moxy Movement, and today I want to share with you 5 of my favorite ways to get up off of the floor while you're pole dancing. If you're enjoying all of the helpful tips that we're giving you on this channel, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and let's get into it. First of all, I recommend it's nice to have leg warmers or knee pads available, and even socks when you're doing certain types of floor work. It's way more comfortable on your bones and on your body. It allows you to slide and make things a little bit more effortless. Obviously, sometimes when we're doing certain pole routines or pole movements, we can't have those things on our skin, but it is important to be proactive in making sure our knees and our bones don't get bruised or worn out as we do this floor work. Sometimes if it doesn't even hurt for a while, if we keep doing certain impact again and again on our bones, they're going to start becoming inflamed and give us more of the chronic pain and chronic issues. So take care of them early. So the first one I'd like to go over is something I call the classic get up. This one is very straightforward, and so many times we end up on our knees on the floor one way or another. We can be on our knees here, be on our knees here, be on our knees here. The way to do the classic stand up, and I want you to keep in mind that our shoulders are going to stay in the same place for the whole time. I'm going to take those shoulders down and back. Now, keeping my shoulders nice and open, elegant neck and chest, I'm going to float up to my knees. My inside arm, which means closest arm to the pole, is going to come out my shoulder. I'm going to take my outside leg, which is the furthest leg from the pole. I'm going to shift my weight out, swoop that leg around, bend my knee onto my tippy toe. Heel is lifted. I want to be high on the toe. To shift from here, I'm going to take my chest forward and bend into this knee. Use the quadricep to shift my weight onto that toe. Notice my heel is still lifted. Once I shift there, I'm going to put energy into this leg, pivoting, and I'm pulling the other leg underneath me. I want to get both legs underneath my midline so that once my feet are there, all I have to do is push into those feet and stand right up. So with this one, here, shift, feet together, stand it up. And you can start making it a little bit more your own. So fundamentally, it's very straightforward, but I can get a little bit more pushy with my hips. And I can let my head whip up. Okay, so I can really move through it that way. The second spin I want to go to is also from the knees, and it's basically just taking a spin on that last variation that we did, the classic. I'm going to take those shoulders down and back. I'm going to let my inside arm float up. This is the difference, is I have to load this shoulder, which means straight elbow, pull those shoulders down. I'm going to initiate this by leaning my outside leg out and actually shifting my weight as if somebody is pulling that leg shifted out. Outside arm is across my chest, shoulders down. This is to kind of keep me pushed away. It's not going to be doing much of work other than that. From here, I'm going to think about circling the leg around and then bending my toe into the base, getting my other leg up, and then standing up. Here we go. Leg comes around, feet together, and then I'm going to stand up. Okay? So it happens all very quickly, but there are 3 parts. First part, feet together. Second part. Third part is that stand up. Again, I can add a little more flair onto it, up through my body, up through my arms. I can also do it very slowly. All of these can be done slower or faster to really get some different variation. This next variation is called the diamond spin. I'm going to start again on my knees here. Taking my shoulders down, I'm going to take my index finger, push it down. So as I do this is the first step. As I'm pushing the shoulder down, my shoulder can actually connect to the pole. As I push the shoulder down and actually push my palm into the pole, it causes me to turn my shoulders. So this is going to be initiating part of this movement. So with index finger down, shoulder down, I'm going to take my outside ankle and pick it up, cross it over my inside ankle, plant my toe. So I'm flexed in my foot. I'm going to let myself open this knee and I'm pushing into this leg. So when I transfer my weight, I push into this leg. I take my other arm up into my twisted grip. So I'm going to drop this arm down, shoulder connects. I trace this arm up my body, lift my chin up into that twisted grip. Way to find twisted grip is arm out to the side, palm to the floor, thumb down. Bring that arm up to around the pole with your thumb ending up. This is my twisted grip. I'm going to push into this leg here as I push into the bottom arm, and it's all going to work together for that first part. And the spin, 1 to my toe, 2, and then 3. All right, so again, it's a 2-part spin. Close to the back, to the pole, we're touching, dropping that shoulder down. This arm traces up, chin up into twist grip, shoulders down. I don't want to be collapsed here. We always elongate through the neck. Pick up the outside leg, toe down. Push into the palms and the bottom. Push into the toes, widen the knees. And then you can stand up from there. So this next one has a lot of variations. Say I'm on the floor and I want to go into a handstand or a forearm stand or even a waterfall position where I'm on the floor up in my shoulders this way. So if I'm doing some floor work here, I can always make some fun shapes here using the pole with my hands just on my hips, balancing that way. But I can also do little leg hooks here to help me sit up. So I can practice my brass monkey from here, which is, I'm going to take myself up in my waterfall. Hips are slightly to the right of the pole. It's touching this left cheek. I'm going to bend it into my knee. I'm going to bring my hips a little to the right, bend it into my left knee pit, right there. Squeeze my glutes. Squeeze my glutes. I'm going to take this foot here. I can work on holding the legs here, getting used to brass monkey grip. When I feel ready, I can always flow, place my legs into that brass, and then work on that sit up from there. So that way it's also really good conditioning and a beautiful way to just float up. And the last variation that I'd like to go over is just called the pop-up. So I'm not even going to use my pole for this one. I'm going to be off to the pole. Say you do a roll or something and you're far away from your pole. You can actually just pop up, taking the hands on the floor, pushing off of your feet, and planting the feet on the floor quickly. And then letting that head come up. What I like about that one is it feels very grounded. Ooh. I'm going to have one knee bent, and the other one a little bit more grounded, the other one popped up. It gives me a really nice angle, helps me push my hips. And the last little variation we'll look at is just to roll around on your hips. I'm going to decide what side is going on the floor first. I'm going to take my left arm and then shift down, roll it around. I'm going to take whatever leg is on top, put it down. That arm comes around. I'm going to push into the palms, push into the feet. And again, I can do that nice slinky stand up. So there you have it, 5 of my favorite ways, plus some variations to get you gracefully and elegantly off of the floor and back onto the pole. Thank you so much to Ms. Lacey for this question, for this video. Please let me know what you think about these movements, and please ask a question of anything else that you would like to see as far as techniques go for pole dance, and we look forward to seeing you next time.